Of his death in 1973, Bruce Lee was hailed as one of the greatest martial arts experts in the world. In Hollywood, there's a museum dedicated to him called The World of Bruce Lee. David Donovan of Carmichael, California writes that he tried unsuccessfully to find this memorial and wants to know if we can do it for him. Well, David, not only did our Tony Thomas find it, but she was there on a special day, the birthday of Bruce Lee. David Donovan, you asked for it.
This is the World of Bruce Lee in Hollywood, California. It's a museum that houses an enormous amount of Bruce Lee memorabilia, things from his life and his spectacular film career. Today, the closest family and friends of the late Bruce Lee will be gathering here to celebrate what would have been his 41st birthday. The World of Bruce Lee was founded in 1979 by Norman Borine. His collection began with posters and photos, but now consists of Bruce Lee's rare personal belongings. The contact karate gloves are from the film Enter the Dragon. This jumpsuit was worn by Bruce in his last film, Game of Death. Since Bruce's death, his extraordinary approach to martial arts has been continued through the work of Dan Inosanto. They met in 1964 during a martial arts conference and became fast friends.
Bruce Lee was probably the most unusual martial artist I have ever met. I believe that the public generally is fascinated by Bruce by the magnificent way he could control his body and the way he moved. Bruce taught us to be ourselves. And to be myself, I have to go into more of the Filipino martial arts, which is an empty-hand art, but it's based on the weaponry system.
The weapons most familiar to martial arts fans are the nunchakas, originally a farm tool used to beat rice. Their potential as a weapon was discovered about 350 years ago. Dan Inosanto introduced the nunchakas to Bruce Lee, who went on to popularize them through his films. Here, in their only screen appearance together, the two friends square off in a nunchaka game of death. With Dan as his protege, Bruce developed a unique approach to all forms of martial arts. It was called Jeet Kune Do. Dan, tell me, what is the basic difference between Kung Fu, as we all know it, and the martial art of Jeet Kune Do?
Well, Jeet Kune Do is based on simplicity and economy of motion.
Can you show me something?
Sure. For an example, there are many differences, but the example, if you were to punch in a karate man, usually they use this block here and they put this hand on the hip and they punch. This also opens the face up and he does this. A Jeet Kune Do approach might be something like this. Ooh. Okay, that's 3 hits in the same time it takes this man to go like this. Okay, so I'll break it down very slowly for you. You parry with the first motion, you poke, you punch, and you poke again to the other eye. That's Jeet Kune Do.
Bruce Lee borrowed freely from jiu-jitsu, karate, kung fu, and other forms of fighting, even Western boxing.
Surround him!
Martial arts purists never forgave him, but his fans loved it.
For example, in karate, they might block when they side kick like this, or they might just pat it down like this, or in Kung Fu, they might hook it out like this, okay? Bruce's idea was to first cause damage to the attacking leg. So if he were to kick, immediately hit the ankle bone, causing tremendous pain to him, and so he wouldn't be able to kick again. As a movie actor, I feel that probably someone will probably take his place. But as a complete martial artist, I would say no.
Our tribute to a master of martial arts because, David Donovan, you asked for it.
Arts as a sport in America than Bruce Lee. His legend continues today as millions of Americans discover Kung Fu karate. The dragon lives on.